It's the news that made headlines for Wiggles fans right around the world. On Friday, during an original Wiggles concert for bushfire relief, Yellow Wiggle Greg Page collapsed, suffering a cardiac arrest. Now, we're pleased to report that Greg is okay, recovering in the very good care of the doctors and nurses at Westmead Hospital. But as the old adage goes, the show must go on. A second sold-out adults-only show was scheduled for Saturday night, and Greg, more than anything, wanted that show to go on. But it took 6 people to fill that yellow skivvy. Some special Wiggly friends helped out, and I can take you for this exclusive look at what happened.
Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato.
Yeah! Well, I'm standing right where a whole lot of these guys would like to be right now, and that's backstage with the Wiggles as they get set to play the second of a sold-out adults-only gigs to raise money for all the incredible men and women who've been working so hard to fight the bushfires and for those who've been affected by the bushfires. But tonight's concert is going to be even more special again. It was just over there where Greg Page collapsed after the show 24 hours ago, and tonight's show is especially for him. It was the shocking ending to a joyous night of fundraising featuring the 4 original Wiggles at an over-18s gig. 48-year-old Yellow Wiggle Greg Page walked off stage and collapsed, suffering a heart attack.
Over the radio, I heard, "Greg is down, can you please come on stage?" He was in the recovery position. We could tell that at that stage that his tongue was stopping him breathing. So another lady and myself, we put him in the CPR position and we started CPR straight away. It was very frightening.
Wiggles drummer Steve Pace also came to the rescue, pumping Greg's chest to keep him alive. I'm hearing you have a new nickname, Steve Pace. What is it?
The pacemaker. You know, he was in a bad state. He was clammy, and it was just had all the signs, you know, and we all just pulled together and made it happen. And it's just something that you do, you know. It's just no hero status. It's just, you know, when someone needs help, you help them.
But Greg's bandmates feared the worst.
It was awful. It was just such a shock. And at first we didn't really know what was happening. I thought Greg had just, was lying on the ground, kind of going, phew,
Having a rest.
Yeah. But then it was quite obvious that there was something serious.
There was no pulse, and there was no breathing. Luckily, we had some amazing people on board.
Well, it was very traumatic last night, but it's to do keep going and do the show. It's something that Greg wanted us to do, and I think any of us, if we're in the same position, would want the show to keep going on.
Safely in hospital with a new stent in his blocked artery, Greg was up for a visit.
I asked him if he remembered anything, and he didn't. And then I was reliving it. I started going into panic attack. So, my eyes went up and I started shaking. I'm on the ground crying. And Greg, in his incredible humour, said, "Mate, do you want the bed?"
And the Yellow Wiggle was also well enough to tell the band the sold-out show must go on.
Greg was saying, "You've got to do the show. You have to do the show. Please do the show." So we were a bit worried about doing it. We didn't want to be disrespectful, but he really wants to help the fireys. That's what he was there for yesterday, and he's still there for it. We've got 6 yellow skivvies of Greg's, and Emma's going to come on.
Wonderful.
In her own skivvy.
It's a different shape.
We've got Simon. Simon's not wearing the red tonight. He's going to wear Greg's yellow. Captain Feathersword is unmasking, and he's going to be Paul Paddock. He's going to be in yellow. He's got a beautiful voice when he's not doing the captain. We've also got Jack Gatto, the world-famous Elvis impersonator. Greg loves Elvis.
We know that.
Yeah, and we've got... Have you heard of Paul Field from the Cockroaches?
I have heard of Paul Field from the Cockroaches because I'm very underage, used to go to see that band.
Okay, yeah. Well, he's coming as well to wear the yellow skivvy. And John Field's coming, who wrote Hot Potato.
Why did you guys want to be here tonight?
Beautiful memories.
Yes, I was one of the original Wiggles fans from the 90s. 100% nostalgia. Take me back. Yeah, for real.
My mum drove us here, and she also drove me here when I was 3.
So excited. This is everything that I wanted ever since I was little. I've been even tempted to go to the little kids shows just so I can remember it.
Your original Wiggles. Thanks for coming out. But we've got some great people who are going to help us, and we really need you to help us too, everyone. You know the words.
You feel 100%, and I know the doctors are working so hard, and I hope you can get your wiggle on again soon.
You're the reason yellow's my favourite colour.
Oh, Greg, we hope you're okay. Get better soon.